What's going on, you guys? This is New York Adventurer 1994 here, and today is Friday, January 19th, 2024. And this weekend we are going into the NFL 2024 divisional round, and I want to talk about what's happening. I want to talk about the matchups and who I'm rooting for, and I want to talk about the wild card last week. So, starting off with the wild card, I was really happy to see Houston make it to the divisional round. I was really happy for them because they were in a 3-year playoff drought, and Houston's always getting into trouble most years, and it's not every year that they're in the playoffs. I mean, they're basically like the Jets in Texas because they have trouble winning games. So it was kind of a big deal to see them win and make it to the divisional round after a 3-year absence out of the playoffs. But I still feel bad for the Browns because they had a 3-year absence. They had a 2-year absence from the playoffs, and they're one of those teams that went 0-16. So I felt bad for their elimination. But they were at least lucky to make it back in 2020. But I still felt bad for them that they got eliminated. Yeah, I didn't know who was gonna win that. I just sat there and watched, and I was happy Houston made it. Yeah, they were winning really big against them. And I am happy that the Packers and the Buccaneers took down my hated NFL teams that were in this year's playoffs, which happened to be the Cowboys and the Eagles. I'm happy that the Packers and the Buccaneers were able to take them down last week. So, I am hated NFL team free this year for the rest of the playoffs. I don't have to worry about a hated team of mine to make the Super Bowl. So, I'm glad that the Cowboys and the Eagles are finito. And the Lions got lucky to beat the Rams in the wild card too. The Lions were actually scoring big against them, and then all of a sudden the Rams began to catch up, but thankfully the Lions had it and took them down. I don't hate the Rams, but I wanted the Lions to win that game because I'm pretty much aware of their poor history during the 2000s. And they were out of the playoffs for the last 7 years since 2016. And they were also in our team that went 0-16 back in 2008. So that's why I really wanted the Lions to win that, because I felt bad for them being an 0-16 team. And now they're in the divisional round, which I'm really happy about. And I'm happy to see the 49ers and the Chiefs make it to the divisional round also. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. The 49ers already have the home advantage. So, let me scribble that out. But I'm happy that the Chiefs are in the divisional round again. And the Bills are in the divisional round again too, against the Steelers. Yeah, I'm happy that a New York team won. Yeah, I am not from Buffalo, but I still respect the Bills because they're still New York. I mean, either way, it's still New York. So, since I live in New York and the Bills are from New York, but in Buffalo, I still respect the Bills because they're New York. So that's why I was happy to see them beat the Steelers Monday night. And with the Chiefs being the Dolphins, I felt bad for the Dolphins getting eliminated in the cold weather. I still feel bad for the Dolphins, but I still respect the Chiefs the most. So we are going into the divisional round where Baltimore and the 49ers start their playoff series. And Baltimore is expected to play Houston. And I really hope Houston has enough strength to beat the Ravens, but I don't know what's going to happen. And the Bills are expected to play the Chiefs. But either way, even though the Bills are from New York, I am still rooting for the Chiefs to win because they're my dad friend's team still. So I really hope the Chiefs win. But I won't be fed up if the Bills win because once again, they're still New York. So I'll be fine with it either way. But I really hope the Chiefs beat them. I really hope they win our Super Bowl so they could go for their dynasty, which has been most likely brewing for years. Yeah, the Chiefs dynasty is pretty much something that has been brewing for years, and I really hope they get their dynasty this year. The 2020s and the late 2010s have been really huge for the Chiefs. And I'm really hoping for that dynasty they get. I really hope they get that dynasty that has been pretty much been brewing for years. I really hope they get the dynasty that's been brewing for years with them, possibly. Sorry, I was trying to say that right. And I really hope the 49ers make it to the conference too. And I am once again rooting for the Lions to beat the Buccaneers because I'm aware of their bad history. I really hope the Lions beat the Bucs during the divisional round. Because I still feel bad for their 0-16 record, and the Lions deserve much more. So, aware about their poor history, I am rooting for the Lions to beat the Bucs in the divisional round. Even though I don't hate the Bucs, and they had Tom Brady on the team once, the Bucs are still good in my opinion because they're not a divisional rival or they're not like the Patriots at all. I mean, no Florida team's really a rivalry with a New York team except for the Jets and Dolphins. So I hope the Lions win because I'm aware of their poor history and being an 0-16 in 2008. So hopefully the Lions win that. Which means the matchups I hope for will be the Chiefs against the Texans and the 49ers against the Lions. But I don't know if that's going to happen. I mean, the last time I did a video in 2022 of a potential for a Chiefs and 49ers matchup again, just like in 2020, my video didn't age well. You guys remember I was out here in the snow making that video, and we got the Bengals and the Rams, but I'm not complaining because I don't hate either teams, and the Bengals never won a Super Bowl before, so I was happy for them, but I felt bad that the Bengals didn't win that. And the Bengals were able to start winning games again and make the playoffs for the first time since 2015. So yeah, hopefully I definitely hope for a Chiefs and 49ers matchup, or a Chiefs or Lions, or a Texans and 49ers matchup, but if it doesn't happen, it is what it is. The most important thing is that my hated teams are out of the NFL playoffs, so I won't be mad either way, no matter which way this goes. I don't hate anyone that's in the playoffs still, so I'll be fine either way, no matter who makes the Super Bowl or not. But I am really rooting for the Chiefs, the Texans, the 49ers, and the Lions. I wish everybody luck in the NFL playoffs still, even for the teams I'm not rooting for. And if for some reason the Chiefs don't win this divisional round, at least it's against a New York team. So yeah, if the Chiefs don't win this round, I won't be fed up because the Bills are still a New York team. I'll be happy for the Bills because I respect the Bills and they're a New York team. And I'm from New York, so it's gonna feel like a win-win to me. At least I'll be seeing a New York team go further in the playoffs. Because our Giants and Jets still stink. So yeah. That's what's going on in the NFL playoffs. And I guess that's it. Bye. Don't forget to keep it frigid.